What happens when two of China's most beloved stars decide to ditch the script, ignore the clock, and just be themselves for 7 entire hours? The result, as the online world just witnessed, is nothing short of a phenomenon. The entertainment industry is no stranger to charity events or promotional live streams, but the recent marathon session featuring the radiant Zhao Lusi and the ever-charismatic Liu Yuning has set a brand new standard. It was an event that transcended the typical celebrity endorsement, morphing into a heartfelt, hilarious, and deeply moving broadcast that captivated millions and left an indelible mark on everyone who tuned in. This wasn't just about selling products. It was about connection, authenticity, and the sheer, unexpected magic that can happen when two close friends let their guard down and invite the entire world into their conversation. The initial announcement of the live stream had already generated a significant buzz. For fans of the hit drama The Long Ballad, the pairing of Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning is pure gold. Their on-screen chemistry as the adorable Princess Li Lian and the stoic yet tender General Hao Du created a devoted fan following that has longed to see them reunite. The anticipation was for a standard, hour-long promotional event, perhaps some light banter, a few product mentions, and a couple of behind-the-scenes stories. What viewers got, however, was something far more monumental. The stream began in the late afternoon, and as the minutes turned into hours, it became clear that this was not going to be a tightly controlled, PR-managed affair. It was unfolding into a raw, unscripted, and wonderfully chaotic hangout session, and the audience numbers began to skyrocket as word spread like wildfire across social media platforms. Zhao Lusi, fresh off the massive success of her recent projects and having openly shared her journey through health challenges and a management change, brought a new level of maturity and groundedness to the screen. She was warm, approachable, and genuinely enthusiastic. Liu Yuning, who famously rose from livestreaming on Douyin to become a massive star, was completely in his element. He understands the medium's intimate, real-time connection with an audience better than almost anyone. Together, they created a dynamic that was both comfortable and electric. They teased each other mercilessly, reminisced about their past projects, and reacted to fan comments in real time, making every single viewer feel like they were part of an exclusive, private party. The core purpose of the stream, however, was far more profound than simple entertainment. It was a mission of the heart, a cause that explained the marathon's 7-hour commitment. The driving force behind this extraordinary event was Zhao Lusi's deep-seated desire to use her immense influence for tangible good. Having returned to her roots in Sichuan and participated in a reality program focused on rural life, she witnessed firsthand the struggles of local farmers and small business owners. These were hard-working individuals whose high-quality products, from succulent oranges and strawberries to wild mushrooms and artisanal honey, were struggling to find a market. Zhao Lusi, known for her casual and interactive Zaihangshu live streams where she simply eats and chats with fans, noticed that any local product she mentioned would immediately sell out. This sparked a brilliant, selfless idea: to dedicate an entire, extended live stream exclusively to promoting these products, ensuring that 100% of the proceeds went directly to the producers. Liu Yuning, without a moment's hesitation, signed on to support his friend and co-star in this noble endeavor, his own massive fandom adding immense power to the broadcast. And so, the 7-hour marathon began, a beautiful blend of commerce and compassion. The virtual shelves were stocked with the bounty of Sichuan's countryside. Viewers were introduced to the farmers and producers through the stars' genuine excitement. Zhao Lusi's eyes lit up as she described the sweetness of the local apples, while Liu Yuning, with his signature dry wit, expertly tasted various jams and sauces, providing hilarious and honest commentary. The interaction was constant. They read aloud the well wishes and questions from the audience, creating a feedback loop that kept the energy high and the engagement intense. The sales figures were nothing short of astronomical. In the very first hour, the total sales volume had already smashed through the 10 million yuan mark. By the time the stream finally concluded, after 7 grueling yet exhilarating hours, the total sales had reached an incredible 34 million yuan, or over $5.2 million US, with nearly 870,000 individual orders placed. The stream had been viewed by over 8.7 million people, a testament to the pulling power of its hosts and the resonance of its cause. But beyond the staggering numbers, it was a single, unscripted moment that truly defined the live stream and captured the hearts of the internet. At one point, a viewer raised a concern about the safety of one of the products, a jar of locally produced honey. It was a common, understandable worry in the age of online shopping. Zhao Lusi, however, responded in a way that no amount of PR training could ever script. Despite having a known history of severe food allergies, she picked up a spoon, dipped it into the honey, and tasted it right there on camera. Her message was simple and powerful. She believed in these products and their creators so deeply that she was willing to put her own health on the line to prove it. The room fell silent for a moment as she swallowed. Then, within minutes, a visible redness began to spread across her neck, a mild allergic reaction. The concern in the chat exploded. Yet, Zhao Lusi simply smiled, reassured everyone she was fine, and continued promoting the honey, her dedication unwavering. Liu Yuning's protective and worried glance towards his co-star spoke volumes, a silent show of support that moved millions. This single act of profound sincerity eclipsed any promotional tactic. It was a raw human moment that laid bare her character. She wasn't just a celebrity lending her name to a cause. She was a daughter of Sichuan, fiercely proud of her homeland and willing to sacrifice her own comfort for its people. The comment section flooded with tears, praise, and an overwhelming surge of orders. It was the defining moment of the marathon, transforming a successful charity event into a legendary story of genuine kindness. Throughout the 7 hours, both Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning repeatedly emphasized the core principle of the event: zero fee, zero commission. They wanted no part of the profits. Zhao Lusi's humble statement, "The people who truly help the farmers are not me, but those who choose to buy," perfectly encapsulated the spirit of the broadcast. Liu Yuning echoed this sentiment, deflecting praise back onto the viewers who were opening their wallets and onto the hard-working producers whose goods were finally getting the recognition they deserved. Staff members on site were reportedly in disbelief, stating they had never witnessed a top-tier celebrity dedicate so much time and effort for absolutely no personal financial gain. It was a powerful rebuke to the often cynical world of celebrity endorsements, proving that influence, when wielded with integrity, can be a formidable force for good. The reaction from netizens and fans across the globe was instantaneous and overwhelmingly positive. Social media platforms were set ablaze with clips from the stream, particularly the honey tasting incident. The narrative was clear. This was not a calculated act of image building, but a genuine display of character. Zhao Lusi was hailed as a national treasure, a role model who used her platform to uplift the most vulnerable. Liu Yuning was praised for his steadfast support and his own humble, grounded presence that perfectly complemented Zhao Lusi's earnestness. The conversation shifted from the celebrities themselves to the farmers and their products. The story of the 7-hour livestream became a story about the resilience of rural communities, the power of collective action, and the beautiful things that can happen when fame is placed in the service of humanity. It sparked a wider discussion about the potential for influencer culture to be a force for societal good, moving beyond mere consumerism to foster genuine community support. As the marathon stream finally came to a close, with the two stars exhausted but beaming, the true scale of what they had accomplished began to sink in. They hadn't just sold products. They had built a bridge of empathy between millions of online viewers and the often invisible farmers who feed the nation. They had proven that a live stream could be more than a sales pitch. It could be a town hall, a variety show, a therapy session, and a charity telethon all rolled into one. For Zhao Lusi, it was a triumphant return to public life, showcasing her resilience and her beautifully pure heart. For Liu Yuning, it was a return to his roots as a streamer, reminding everyone why he connected with audiences long before his acting fame. Together, they created a moment that will be remembered not just for its record-breaking sales, but for its profound humanity. It was a shocking, beautiful, and inspiring 7 hours that reminded us all of the simple power of kindness, friendship, and a willingness to help.